Welcome to the deep dive. Okay, imagine this for a second. A world where, for you, time just doesn't exist. What does that even mean? For your choices, for, well, you. That's the huge, kind of mind-bending question we're digging into today, pulled right from your sources. Could a created being ever actually transcend time? So our mission here is to unpack the most, let's say, unexpected ideas from this material. Ideas that might make you rethink things like existence, free will, eternity.
It's a really deep thought experiment, especially, since the sources are pretty blunt, they say it's impossible.
Right.
But looking at why impossible, that tells us so much about our own reality. We'll need to explore the differences between kinds of eternity and maybe see why time isn't this limitation we often think it is. It might actually be, well, a protection for beings like us.
Okay, let's get into that. Protection. But first, these different eternities. Your sources mention two kinds, not just time going on forever.
Exactly. It's a key distinction. There's true timelessness, where past, present, future are all just now, an eternal present. That, the sources argue, can only belong to something that wasn't created, something that just is, always was.
Okay, the creator in this context.
Right. But for us, beings who were, called into existence at some point, our eternity, if you can call it that, could only ever be an infinite extension, inside time, sequence after sequence, just never stopping.
So like watching a movie that just never ends frame by frame.
Precisely. Versus the other kind, which is like seeing the entire film laid out, every frame visible simultaneously, one static image.
Got it. Big difference.
Yeah.
So sticking with that created being idea, what if just hypothetically one of us could somehow jump outside time, exist in that all-at-once state? Your sources sound almost a warning bell here about free will and sin, as they put it.
They do. It gets quite chilling, actually. Imagine a being created so inherently capable of imperfect choices, that the sources call sin or flaws. Now, put that being into timelessness. All moments are now. So a single wrong choice, a single flaw, isn't just in a moment. It is, period. It exists across all moments simultaneously.
So you're effectively sinning. Always.
Exactly. You're sinning at all moments. And think about what that means. If the flaw is omnipresent across your entire being outside time, where's the chance to change, to repent?
There isn't one.
There isn't. The sources suggest such a being is basically condemned the instant it exists in that state. Its very nature would demand judgment. And given the creator described living and just, it leads to, well, annihilation instantaneously.
Wow. Okay, that flips the script. Time isn't the cage, it's the safe zone.
That's a great way to put it. Time is protection. That seems to be the core takeaway here for us, living in time.
So it's not just marking days, it's doing something fundamental for our free will.
Yes, critically important. For imperfect beings like us, the sources say time suspends judgment.
Suspends judgment, like a pause button.
Sort of. It gives our free will the space, the opportunity to play out, to complete itself. It shields us from the immediate total consequences of every single mistake. It allows learning, changing course, what the sources call turning our will back to the creator.
Without that pause.
Without that pause, without time, just having imperfect free will, the mere possibility of error would make us eternally flawed from the get-go.
We couldn't even be created under those conditions.
Exactly. So time isn't just where we live, it's why we can live, why we can exist with the freedom we have. It's essential.
And because we're in time, we're really anchored to right now, aren't we? We only affect the present moment. Can't fiddle with the past or future directly.
That's what the sources emphasize. We are bound to the present. The past shapes now, and now shapes what's next. There's no, I messed up yesterday, let me pop back, or let me fix next week now.
Which makes this moment, right now, incredibly important.
It underlines the weight, the preciousness of the present, and the choices we make within it.
This has been quite the deep dive. It really does reframe how you think about time. Not just this thing ticking by, but maybe the fundamental stage for our existence, for our freedom.
Absolutely. Understanding time as the space needed for imperfect will to sort of mature, maybe, to choose connection, and knowing that without it, creation, at least creation with free will, might be impossible. That's a powerful thought.
Definitely gives you something to think about.
So maybe consider this. If time really is this gift, this space for growth, for second chances, for our will to find its way, how does that change how you look at your own choices? At the moments you have right now and the ones still coming, what possibilities does that open up for you?